This mistake is going to kill Indian IT companies just like it killed IBM in the 90s. Welcome to day 18 of 100 Days of Sector Snippets. In 1990, IBM was untouchable, the world's most valuable tech company with over $60 billion in revenue. Then, in the next 3 years, everything fell apart. IBM posted losses of nearly $16 billion and its market cap fell by 70%. In just 12 quarters, the company was on its deathbed. Actually, IBM's entire business was built on selling massive mainframe computers to big companies. But the world was shifting to small, cheap PCs that could do the same work. IBM was too slow to react, and so the market destroyed them. Fast forward to today, Indian IT giants like TCS and Infosys have built their empires using a simple model. Global companies outsource tech work to India, and Indian IT companies do it by hiring armies of engineers. But now their world is starting to crack. So last week, a company Anthropic launched an AI system that claims to do the exact work that lakhs of Indian IT employees do every day: write code, analyze data, and prepare reports. In response, the Indian IT stocks crashed by 5 to 8%, wiping out 1.9 lakh crore in a single session. See, it's not about one AI tool or one company. It's that AI has fundamentally changed. It's no longer a chatbot that answers questions. It's a digital worker. AI can automate 24% of tasks by 2030, with IT having the highest impact. But you know what? AI is not the only threat to Indian IT. Big global companies are no longer outsourcing everything to Indian IT. Instead, they're opening their own offices in India called GCCs. Earlier, Amazon and Microsoft would give work to Infosys. Now, they're opening their own centers and are hiring Indian engineers directly. India has over 1700 GCCs currently, employing 2 million people. And they don't just do low value work, they also do high end product development and R&D. This creates a double whammy for the Indian IT: AI taking the commodity work and GCCs taking the premium work. And here's where the IBM parallel gets really scary. TCS spends only 1% of its revenue on R&D. Infosys 0.5%. Compare that to Microsoft at 14%, Google at 15%, and Meta at 25%. But Indian IT companies generate a lot of free cash flow. So where is the money going? Into share buybacks and dividends. Now this isn't bad, but companies do buybacks or give dividends when they don't see growth opportunities. But we are in the age of AI, the biggest shift in 30 years. Are we really saying there's nowhere to invest? This is exactly the mistake IBM made. Instead of investing in cloud or R&D, they bought back shares. Their stock went up in the short term, but in the long term, IBM missed the cloud revolution. The question for Indian IT is simple: will they invest in the future or protect their stock price in the short term? Because if history has taught us anything, it's that in tech, either you disrupt yourself or somebody else will. And for more such stories, keep following.